Yo, what's up? I'm Sarah, and welcome back to my channel where I like to talk about all things spooky, scary, and have a little bit of fun. Today on the channel, we're going to be talking about Jurassic World Rebirth. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about this movie for a long time now. People have been really excited for this one. We've got a lot of information about it, and we've also got a full trailer out now that dropped yesterday that we're going to go all the way through, breaking down, taking all the good parts out of. When I first heard about this movie, I was put under the impression that it was going to be a return to form for Jurassic Park. I heard that this one was going to be slapped with a R rating, leaving all kinds of room for blood, guts, and whatever else they want to throw at us. So quickly when that information was put out there, people started speculating that this was going to be a Jurassic Park horror movie. Yes, a true horror movie. Jurassic Park has taken some turns over the years, and with the Jurassic World movies serving as kind of a reboot, a more family-centric vibe had been placed over these films, all of them being action comedies and all of them being more lighthearted than not. But those first couple Jurassic Park movies, they had some intense scenes in them. And with those movies being rated PG, this one is said to be rated R, so the bar is set kinda high with that one. Another important thing to note is that one of the reasons why those old Jurassic Park movies were so effectively freaky was largely due to the practical effects that was used throughout the movie, making these dinosaurs look and feel so real. I mean, if you look at this and this right here, you know what I mean? Which one feels a little more freaky to you? But now, the waiting is over. The Jurassic World Rebirth trailer is out. So let's dive into it, go through the whole thing, pick everything apart that we can, and see exactly what we're going to be getting out of this rumored R-rated Jurassic World movie. Our trailer begins back at the old Jurassic Park Museum exhibit, where we are introduced to our two main characters of the film, Dr. Henry Loomis, whose name is almost certainly a reference, and Mission Specialist Zora Bennett. It is explained to us that the two are being sent out on a quest to find some sort of medical breakthrough that could save countless human lives, and we are shown images of dinosaurs naturally existing in some exotic climates. Notably, all of these dinos appear heavily mutated, now only resembling the creatures that they once were. These creatures seem to have acquired new physical traits and even grown massively in size. Zora and Henry set out and pick up a small crew to assist their journey of tracking down the three largest living dinosaurs. As the trailer runs, we learn that we will be returning to the original abandoned Jurassic Park research facility, and here they discover tests that have seemingly been halted mid-experiment. Our team's goal is to extract the DNA that they need from eggs under stealth, but judging from the series' track record, it seems like this may be easier said than done. As chaos ensues, we see images of raptors, pterodactyls, the monstrous mosasaur, and of course, it wouldn't be Jurassic Park without a big ol' honkin' T-Rex. But that's not all we see here. Staying true to the series' formula, the movie will also introduce us to new creations we couldn't even fathom. Like, what is this thing here? This thing looks more like El Gigante from Resident Evil 4 than it does any dino that I've ever seen. I mean, what is this? Some kind of kaiju T-Rex? It's got big eyes and big teeth, but it's also got, big arms. I'm not sure what this thing is, but I'm very excited to find out. Okay, so this movie is not horror and definitely not practical, but it is still rated R, I believe. Everything that I'm seeing online still states that this movie is getting slapped with that R rating. I don't know, the only guess that I have here is that maybe this one was edited to be more appeasing to the people that have been involved in the Jurassic World franchise so far. But this movie is said to be a complete standalone Jurassic World adventure, so who knows what we're gonna get beyond this trailer. At least I can say these monsters are insane looking. I don't know what's going on with some of these things, but I feel like there's probably a pretty good chance that there's going to be some terrifying dinosaurs lurking inside of this one. There's one thing about this movie that definitely gives me a lot of hope for it, and it's not even the fact that it's rated R. No, the biggest thing for me is that the writer from the first two Jurassic Park movies is coming back for this one. Development of the film started reportedly in January 2024 and had been underway for some time even by that point. Jurassic World Rebirth was written by David Cope, who also wrote the first two Jurassic Park films, not to be confused with the Jurassic World films in which this one takes place. And to clear up any confusion, Jurassic Park and Jurassic World do take place in the same franchise canon. The World moniker was just picked up when the dinos left the park to go global, making the series title in need of a modification. He initially turned down the chance to write another installment, believing he had nothing left to contribute to the series. But he was still consulted for subsequent films and eventually did do some uncredited script work on Jurassic World Domination. Director and writer Colin Trevorrow, who spent 9 years working on the latest Jurassic World film trilogy, said he would likely not return for another film, except in a possible advisory role, making this particular project much more likely to hit closer to the original vibe that the series brought to us as viewers. Jurassic World Rebirth began its development when executive producer Steven Spielberg asked Cope about returning to write a new film in the series, and this led to an exchange of some really interesting ideas. Cope had also reread Michael Crichton's original franchise-spawning novel Jurassic Park and its sequel The Lost World, reinvigorating his love for the source material and inspiring him to incorporate more concepts from those books. It's said that Rebirth will include a sequence from that first novel that was cut from the original film adaptation, in which characters in a raft must evade a stalking T-Rex. A lot of this feels like good news to me, and I feel like maybe the trailer was just edited down to be a little bit more tame for wider audiences to get drawn in by. There could be something just a little bit darker lurking under the surface for Jurassic World Rebirth. Jurassic World Rebirth is the upcoming American science fiction action film directed by Gareth Edwards and written by David Cope. It serves as a standalone sequel to Jurassic World Domination, and it is the 4th Jurassic World film, but is the 7th installment in the overall Jurassic Park film series. This film will star a newly ensembled cast led by Scarlett Johansson as Zora Bennett, a covert operation expert, Mahershala Ali as Duncan Kincaid, Zora's team leader, and Jonathan Bailey as Dr. Henry Loomis, a paleontologist. The supporting cast will include Rupert Friend as Martin Krebs, a pharmaceutical representative, Manuel Garcia Ruffalo as Ruben Delgado, the father of a shipwrecked civilian family, and Luna Blaze, David Licano, and Ed Skrein will be playing Ruben's family. The film's plot summary states that 5 years after the events of Jurassic World Domination, the planet's environment has shown itself to be mainly inhospitable to the dinosaurs. The surviving monsters now live in remote tropical regions where the conditions are much more similar to those in which they were originally abundant, living, and thriving. Zora Bennett, a covert operative, is hired to work with paleontologist Dr. Henry Loomis and a team led by Duncan Kincaid on an incredibly dangerous and top-secret mission. Their goal? To locate and track down the 3 largest living creatures within the dangerous tropic environments and acquire their DNA, which may contain the key to a drug that will miraculously save human lives from all sorts of terrible ailments. The team crosses paths with a civilian family whose boating adventure has been overturned by an attack of massive roving aquatic dinosaurs, leaving them all stranded on a treacherous island. This island being the once site of Jurassic Park's original research laboratory, and here the group discovers that the island is still home to failed, mutated dinosaurs which have thrived for decades. Will our crew find their cure? Will they make it home? If they do, what will be left of them? So what do you think about Jurassic World Rebirth? How do you feel about all the rumors that were floating around before the trailer dropped, and how do you feel about the trailer itself? Do you think that my theory could be correct? Do you think that maybe they've dumbed this down a little bit as far as intensity goes to draw people in? Being that it's a Jurassic World movie, I'm sure that we'll get more trailers than just this one, so we'll see what the tone of those are looking like. From this trailer alone, I'm kind of surprised at what the rumors we've been hearing with the rating is. It doesn't really make any sense from this one. This one looks to be about on par with the other Jurassic World movies that we've seen so far. But I don't know, there could be something more to this. However you're feeling about it, hit those comments below and let me know. And if you enjoyed my video today, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos just like it. I'm new out here on YouTube and I could use all the help I could get, so. But that about wraps it up for everything that I have to share with you guys for today. I've been Eldritch Terror, and whether your day's been going good or bad today, I hope it gets better.